Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is to validate whether or not the EPC 9, the 9mm carbine, the PCC, whatever you want to call it, is a viable option for self-defense. I want to be prepared as much as possible. I also want to take the best tool for the job, and I am very, very accurate with this out to 25 yards. When I first built it, I was doing a lot of shooting at indoor ranges. Granted, it is a static environment at an indoor range, but I was very, very accurate with it. So we're going to use some critical defense 9mm 115 grain. It is what runs best in here. There are many different options or factors for self-defense at home, but number one is reliability. Obviously you want it to go boom when you pull the trigger, and then two is accuracy, because I want to hit what I want to hit, and I don't want to hit what I don't want to hit. So we're going to run some of this Hornady through the chronograph. We're going to get some speeds. This is an 8.3 inch barrel, and then we're going to put the gel out to 25 yards and see what type of work it does, this Hornady critical defense does at 25 yards. So let's get some speeds. I did forget a tripod for there, so bear with me with some of the camera angles. $14.05, $13.40, $13.46, $13.45, $13.49. So pretty good speeds. These are muzzle 1135, so we're traveling about 200 feet per second faster with an EPC than out of probably a 4-inch test barrel with a handgun. So 1350 or so is what the average was. We're gonna put it through some gel at about 25 yards, and I think this is gonna be pretty interesting. All right, as always, I've got the GoPro down there. Take one shot at the gel. Hopefully I make it 25 yards. Should be at about level plane. I'm gonna lean down just a tad. And yep. Oh, right in the middle. Boom, that's how accurate I am. Let's go down there and see what I see. You're gonna see it right now. I'm gonna go down there and see. Man, that was a good shot. "25 yards, maybe 22 or so. That was the entry point right on the center. And then we probably got about 12 or 13 inches of penetration. There is the projectile right there. Looks pretty good. Well, I'll have to see what it looks like with the cavitation, but that was a pretty good shot. We are back at the house. I've had a chance to review all the footage. I saw the GoPro on slow motion, just like you saw a few moments ago. I've got the gel right here. We're gonna pull out the projectile. And I wanted to just kind of explain why my shot was about 22 yards, because I could have taken it from 5 yards. I could have taken it from 10 yards, but 22 yards. So my house is probably about, I originally said 25 yards, but it's probably a little bit deeper than that. It's probably close to 30, 35 yards deep from front to back. And I'm not taking my firearm outside of the house, because that just gets you into a whole different legal situation, one that I really don't feel like being a part of. So really we're talking about inside the house. And if I went from like the back corner to the front corner, the back second floor to the front first floor, there are no basements here, you know, that'd probably be a little bit longer, but I've got walls and floors and whatnot. So probably the biggest open space shot would be about 20-25 yards. So that's why I picked that distance. Enough rambling. Let's pull out the projectile and see what it looks like. It's kind of tough to get out. Before, after. So that's what the round looks like after about 13 inches of penetration, 1350-ish feet per second. The red insert stuff, if anybody knows what exactly what purpose that serves, let me know down below. But this is the round, and the pedals are fairly even except for right there. Definitely not as even as the HSTs or V-Crown or Spear Gold Dot, but interesting face. I actually have a 38 special that I shot a couple of weeks ago, and it looks fairly similar. So a little bit different on the backside, but very, very similar overall. Well, there we have it. The PCC, the EPC, a 9mm carbine, whatever you want to call it, in a home defense situation. I know that mine in particular, I know that there have been EPC issues. There was a barrel, not a recall, but people are sending their barrels back to Aero Precision, and they're making more of a feed ramp in the barrel so that other hollow points can feed. I need to do that because I'd love to try some more hollow points in there that will feed reliably. Right now, the Hornady Critical Defense are the only ones that reliably feed in mine. So I'd like to get the feed ramp done so that I can test a Spear Gold Dot and a Federal HST and Sig V-Crown, some of those other ones that are as good as, you know, these Critical Defense. They have a uniform expansion across different calibers, like I showed you that 38 special. So I would really, really like to try the HSTs and the V-Crowns, because those are fantastic rounds along with the Spear Gold Dot. So I'll have to do that and see if there's any difference in penetration, see if there's any difference in speeds and stuff like that. But another test to do is to test with something in front of the gel, clothing, because I mean, let's face it, the chances of somebody coming into your house butt naked, they're not zero, but they're pretty low, and chances are they're going to be clothed. And how much does the clothing impede penetration? So that's another test that I need to do also, but I only have so many hours in the day to do so. But let me know what you think down below. What do you use for home defense? Shotgun, AR, pistol, PCC? Let me know. Like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video.